right, so I just did my top 10 best of 2023, and now we're getting to the top 10 worst of 2023. So disclaimer, I purposely avoided bad movies because I just don't want to waste my time with them, okay? I think the older I get, I'm just not as patient as I used to be, so a lot of movies I avoided, but I'll be honest, a couple of movies on this list I did watch because I knew that they were going to be bad. I just was curious how bad it was going to be, all right? I didn't think it was going to get my pressure up. But, a couple of them did. So, to get right into it, a couple of honorable mentions. I have The Nun 2, which was a bore, but had some creepy imagery that I said, okay, I really can't put this quite on the worst, but it is honorable mention as far as the worst goes because I really didn't care for this movie, but there was a couple of cool things that happened in there, so it is what it is. Another honorable mention is Ant-Man Quantumania. Marvel has not been doing it for me this year, but shout out to all the fans that's still sticking with Marvel in the MCU. Marvel is starting to lose me where I'm pulling away. So kind of like that girl that you don't want to talk to no more. You don't want to break her heart right there and there. You want to slowly pull away from her. And baby, it's not you, it's me. Okay, Marvel, it's not you, it's me. I'm just not feeling you no more, man. So, but not that bad where I could put it right there like on the top worst list, but it almost made the top worst list, but I had to mention it as an honorable mention. Saw X. Saw X had a few decent kills, so I really can't quite put it on the list. It did have some decent kills, but look, you go into these movies, a character like Jigsaw, who was supposed to be a horror icon like a Pinhead or like Chucky, and they made this dude an anti-hero where I find myself rooting for this guy. I don't want to root for Jigsaw. I don't want to see him win. I want to see him do his thing and mess people up, and then, have some retribution at the end, where he has to pay for his sins. And they made him a sympathetic character. I'm like, I was conflicted. That's the way. I don't want to feel bad for this guy. I came in to see him fuck people up. So yeah, fuck this movie. And one more honorable mention too is Equalizer 3. And the reason why I can't put it in there because I got too much love for Denzel, man. But Equalizer 3 was even worse than 2, which put me to sleep. And 3 didn't do it for me, but he had some Friday the 13th type kills in there where I said, okay, well, I can't quite put it on the list, but, almost. So here we go, top 10 worst of 2023.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dream Scenario with Nicolas Cage. Like, I think the point I really checked out of this movie was when this nigga ran to, I guess one of the chicks that was having dreams about him, and they're having a moment where she wants him to be intimate with her because I guess in her dream, he was like this sex god, and it was like an awkward interaction between him where this dude got so anxious. This dude like nutted before she even touched him and then passed gas on top of that. And I said, what the fuck am I watching here? I mean, it's A24. I get it. They specialize in the weird, but I said, dude, okay, I can't handle this shit. So yeah, Dream Scenario number 10.
The fuck out of here.
Number 9 is The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. Now, I went into this thinking like, okay, this is going to be a hood version of Frankenstein. Okay, cool. And what I got was a 2020-ish version of Blackenstein from the 70s. Okay, this shit was so bad, you barely saw the damn monster, and they didn't know whether to make the monster a sympathetic character or a cold-blooded killer. The beauty of Frankenstein, the monster of Frankenstein, was that he was misunderstood. He appeared like this ghastly-looking creature that looked like he could fuck you up, and he could, but he was really a child. He didn't want to hurt nobody, man. And in this movie, it wasn't like that. Like, at first, he appeared as if he was a sympathetic character, but then he went straight up Michael Myers and went to murking motherfuckers, man. And I don't know, the movie the tone was all over the place. The movie did not know what it wanted to be. And it turned into like a typical hood film, but Frankenstein-ish. It sucked.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 8 is Big George Foreman. I love George Foreman. I love the George Foreman grill, all right? I've had like 3 of them in my lifetime. It's one of the best inventions since the fucking microwave. But this movie here, goddammit, hell to the nah. The dude that they casted to play Big George, I get it. You can't always get a person to look exactly like the real person, but at least capture the essence of him. I want to at least see, like, Denzel don't look like Malcolm X, but when you watch Malcolm X, you saw Malcolm X. Denzel became Malcolm X. This dude Didn't even do a good imitation of George, man. Bad Southern accent, didn't look the part, and even the guy that played Ali was laughably bad. This movie, for a biopic, stunk up the room. Even Forrest Whitaker, with his range as an actor, couldn't save it, man. So yeah, big George Foreman was a big disappointment.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 7, surprise, surprise, Fast X. I don't ever want to see another Fast movie again. All right, so this is supposed to be the beginning of a trilogy, the ending of the Fast movies, and at this point, I don't care anymore. Even if it gets my channel views, I don't want to see another Fast Furious movie again. I don't want to hear Vin Diesel to my family again. I don't want to ever see Jason Momoa playing the Joker again, because Jason Momoa pretty much was the Joker. This movie absolutely stunk. It sucked. All right, and I know they do ridiculous stunts in these movies, but at this point, it's just boring now. Put me to sleep. That's it and that's all.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 6 is Insidious, The Red Door. Now, coming into this, I have not seen any Insidious movies. I went and watched the first one, which was surprisingly good. I never thought a PG-13 horror movie would scare me, and there were some genuine scares in that movie. And 2 kind of went more in depth into the lore of Insidious. So with this one, I think there was another one, but I was told not to watch that third one. So coming into this, I did have expectations. I said, okay, let's see what y'all can do. And you know what it did? It put me to sleep. Yes, boring, bland, brought nothing. It was about Patrick Wilson and his son trying to bond over a college trip. And that's it. Like, they kind of forgot the events that happened in the other movie. And this movie sucked, all right? That's all I'm going to say. This movie sucked, goddamn. I don't need to go into depth and all that. This movie was terrible.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 5 is The Meg 2. And I'm going to tell you why this franchise pisses me off. Because with a movie about a giant shark that eats people, all right? This shark's supposed to be bigger than Jaws. This shark can eat that big Mosasaurus from Jurassic World. Okay, you got something here. Take that and run with it. No. They make it to where, like, an hour into this movie, like, nothing happens. And Jason Statham goes one-on-one with the shark again. You know, Jason Statham just had a bad year this year, man. I don't want to shit on this man. I don't want to kick a brother while you're down, but man, well, then again, he's getting paid more than me, so he ain't, he's doing better than me in life. But you know what I mean? His movie sucked this year. So yeah, the Meg 2 made the same mistake that the first Meg movie did, and that's not give us the grand scale of this giant shark. Like, Jaws is only 25 feet long. You know what I'm saying? Not long, but 20. He's a 25-footer. But you the size, like, you see the size. This shark feels like it's smaller than Jaws. It's supposed to be a megalodon. The hell?
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 4, Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Now, this is one of those where I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to be bad. I had no doubt it was going to make my worst list. And damn it, I was right. But guess what, y'all? I got about 20 minutes into the movie, and I woke up, and then the credits were rolling. So, probably here and there, I would probably open my eyes. I would see a little bit and close my eyes. Then open my eyes again. I'll see a little something and close my eyes again. Then I woke up, then the credits rolled. I said, well, I don't care enough about this movie to review it or critique it. I just know it just put me to sleep. I didn't laugh not one time. And I did like the first Good Burger. I fuck with Keenan and Kel, but this movie can kick rocks.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 3, a movie y'all probably never heard of. This is a Peacock original, but this is another one where I did not finish the movie. That's why this one's so high on the list, because I did not finish it. And I know you're going to say, Rashad, how can you talk about a movie that you haven't finished? Because if you don't grab my attention to where I can finish the whole thing, then that means you're not worth even talking about. So the only good thing about this movie was Chloe Bailey and her fine ass, okay? And I kind of feel funny saying that because she is a lot younger than me, but hell, she grown, all right? As long as you're over 21, you grown, goddammit. Chloe Bailey's fine ass is the only thing good about this movie. Other than that, this shit was a bore. This was like the Fighting Temptations, but the freaking Dollar Tree version, all right?
Get the fuck out of here.
Only reason why this movie is number 2 and not number 1 is that I actually sat through the whole thing. But other than that, this could have been easily number 1, because what the fuck were they thinking doing an Expendables movie, right? That's right, Expendables 4. What the fuck were they thinking doing an Expendables movie and you take Sly out early in the movie? Well, they made it look like he died. I don't care about spoiling this. I don't give a fuck. They made it look like he died. So about 29 minutes into the movie, Sly is gone. And he's gone for the rest of the film to like the last 3 minutes. And you know who they make the leader of the Expendables? You know who they made the leader? Megan fucking Fox. And Jason Statham's on a side mission to, I guess, get revenge for Big Bunny Ross. And 50 Cent was her number 2. Need I say more?
Get the fuck out of here.
And the number 1 worst movie of the year. Probably should have been White Man Can't Jump, but I definitely did not want to watch that. I did not have the testicular fortitude to watch that. Instead, this is the January 2 House Party. The first movie I think I've ever walked out on, where I paid my money, I sat down in the seat, looked up at the screen, got about maybe 25 minutes into the movie, and I said, I'm out. I can't do it. I can't do it. When I saw DC Young Fly talk, was he talking to a cat or a raccoon or something? Look, Rashad, once again, Rashad, how can you talk about a movie and you haven't finished? Because I don't need to. I couldn't finish House Party. It's the worst piece of crap I ever seen. I fuck with LeBron James, but LeBron, don't remake any more of my classics. Don't you do it. I don't want to see LeBron James attached to Juice. I don't want to see LeBron James' name attached next to, what's another one? New Jack City. Leave my classics alone. House Party 2023 is the worst movie of the year. That's it. That's all. Merry New Year. I'm out.